Ciao a tutti, my name is Adam Reardon and I am the founder of the English Teacher Turin website where I teach you how to improve your confidence at work through better English. Today I want to show you some key English pronunciation mistakes that many of my Italian students make, and I'll give you some simple tips on how to correct these and improve your pronunciation so that you'll sound more professional in the office. So let's get started. So why is pronunciation so important in English? When a lot of people are studying English, or any language for that matter, pronunciation is the one thing they typically pay very little attention to. I don't blame them at first. There is so much to learn with grammar, verb conjugation, spelling. But if you study how children learn, especially my 2-year-old son who is learning both English and Italian at home, he repeats phrases back to us that he hears, even if he doesn't understand fully what he is saying, but just to practice getting the sound right. And this is so important when you're in the office, making a phone or video call, or traveling. Native English speakers will judge you by how well you pronounce English, and if you pronounce it well, they will treat you better and give you a lot more respect. The first, and probably the most noticeable problem that many Italians have, is with the English TH sound, th, as used in words like thee, those, this, thought, thanks. They typically leave off the H, so thanks becomes thanks. Or worse yet, they make more of a D sound, so thanks becomes danks. This is because the TH sound does not exist in Italian, and so their mouths are not used to forming it correctly, and they don't get the tongue forward enough between their teeth. The trick here is that your tongue must be between your teeth whenever you pronounce a TH sound. Go ahead and try placing it there. Try to hear the difference between saying thanks with your tongue between your teeth versus just having it on your palate, tanks. So how do you correct this? The answer lies in muscle memory. Your tongue is a muscle, and just like all the other muscles in your body, you can train it to become more efficient at a certain movement through repetition. This is why guitar players practice the same scales over and over again so that their finger muscles remember the positions automatically and so they can play without thinking. Hence, what you need to do is to practice exercises for your tongue over and over again until it becomes automatic for you. For this, I recommend practicing tongue twisters every day for a few minutes a day until you feel it become automatic. I've included some on my website, which you can find in the link below. Start practicing in front of the mirror at first so that you can really see your tongue in the correct position, and then, when you have got the hang of it, you can practice anywhere, such as in the car on the way to work. Of course, make sure that you practice your English pronunciation out loud, even when you are by yourself, otherwise you are not exercising your mouth muscles. So, as an example, here is one. I thought a thought, but the thought I thought wasn't the thought I thought I thought. The H sound. This is another one that Italians struggle with within English pronunciation. It does not exist in Italian, and so my students often forget to use it when speaking English. It is a sound that you really must emphasize to have the right effect in speaking English correctly. You must breathe out as if you're breathing on your glasses to clean them. That is the desired sound for H. Again, I recommend practicing the tongue twisters from my site in front of the mirror and overemphasizing the H sound until you are comfortable with it, and then practice daily. For example, Herbert hates herbs, howling hounds and hummus, but he hankers for harmonious harps, hens and hush puppies. The S sound. In Italian, the S sound in words such as casa, meaning home in English, are pronounced using the English Z sound. Thus, another common mistake made is using the same Z sound when pronouncing English words that start with S. For example, the expression "that's so sad" becomes "that's so sad," which does not sound quite right to native speakers. To correct this, you need to understand the difference between the two sounds. Z is a voice sound, meaning your vocal cords vibrate when you make it, whereas S is a voiceless sound, so your vocal cords do not vibrate. Practice in front of the mirror while touching your vocal cords and make an S sound like the hissing of a snake, S, and then make a Z sound like the buzzing of a bee, Z. You should feel the vibration in your throat for the Z and not for the S. When you can feel the difference, then try the tongue twisters, making sure that you keep the S sound in your mouth and not in your throat. Here's one of my favorites from Dr. Seuss. New socks, two socks, whose socks, Seuss socks, who sews whose socks, who sews Seuss socks. Some final thoughts on better English pronunciation. These common mistakes in English pronunciation may be holding you back from achieving your best at work or being understood and respected when you travel, but they are very easy to identify and fix with just a little bit of practice. So try out the tongue twisters on my site and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Which one do you find the most difficult to master?